Devil Z, eh? You know how long it took for to get the Raptor liner done on the inside and to get that dashboard fitted up? The last time you guys saw this, we were just mocking it up. It was cut in half, and I explained in the video why it was cut in half. But yeah, we finally got it going. It took about, was it November, December, January, February. It's now March. Got the car back. He's a good buddy of mine, so I did tell him to take his time, but... And so, yeah, so entire car is Raptor lined. Same thing with underneath, Raptor lined. So it'll never rust again. And yeah, so that's it. 5 months, got the car protected. Future plans right now with the build, I have a short shifter ordered. I have new dash vents ordered just to kind of keep it clean. I got new lock, the lock pulls. I got the billet aluminum one so you don't feel that cheap plastic anymore. Actually, so if you take a look on the inside, the inner door panels, I'm actually might switch this back to the OEM leather one. I've saved so much weight that I think I could afford to bring back the old leather. I'm no longer liking the look of this skiller door panel. It looks a little too plain Jane for me. I kind of want a little texture in there, so I might switch back to that. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. And other future plans. Little surprise for you. I ordered the Rocket Bunny kit to my buddy in Hong Kong, and then he's gonna have it made in carbon fiber. So I might be the only one in the world with a carbon fiber rear Rocket Bunny wide fender. And then for the fronts, I'm gonna add the ZG fender. I don't even know what to tell you guys about the front end. This is basic bitch shit. Fender flare, but this is gonna be a G-nose. It's going to be a special G-nose. Trust me, you cannot find this because I can't really find it right now. I have to find somebody in Japan who knows a guy that can get it made before I can get that front end in here. But trust me, it's gonna be one of the most unique G-noses anyone's ever seen. I think I would be the only one in North America with it. Probably not Europe, but I'd be the only one in North America with that G-nose. Alright guys, so if you take a look at this shifter, it's really beat up. It's threaded. I really don't know what happened to it. Ask the last how many shops it's been at, who fucked it up, who lost my shift knob, who lost my steering wheel clamshell. But yeah, so ordering a new short shifter for here. Oh, here's a little something I forgot to mention. So if you guys look up the Z432R, the ignition is actually located in the center. So we're gonna have a fabricated mount to here so I can have the ignition in the center. Then just like the 432R, we're gonna have a leather panel running through the center console. We're gonna put a few things back here, like a nice custom button setup for the hazard lights, for my horn, that's dead right now. And yeah, clean it up a bit, tidy it. We're gonna try to get rid of the Momo hub. It's really too close to me. I'm not even 6 foot like that guy. Like, really, it's just in the way and it's not safe on the track. Let's not get started with what's safe on the track with this car. But really, this is just really uncomfortable. Cowl panel, I will be putting back. It's just at home in the garage. What else can we talk about? I ordered the other OMP seat is on its way. Once it's here, I did find a local company that can reupholster the entire thing to have that vintage rivet look that I'm sure half the internet likes. So I didn't want to buy that riveted vintage seat off eBay already just because it's a no-name seat. You can already see how the car is. The least I could do is have a branded seat with some reliability and then have it reupholstered into that vintage look. But really, if I wanted to keep it 432R-esque, this is really how it looks. Look it up. They don't have that rivets, but this is that 432 feel. Leather on the side, or vinyl on the side, and then some cloth in the middle. So it's not fancy, but it gets the job done. Alright guys, so we're on this passenger side of the car. Right now the car doesn't actually have an exhaust on it. When Eris went to go spray underneath, he had to remove the exhaust. And I told him don't even bother putting it back in because like I told you, once I get the new engine in, which by the way, I spoke with them today. They said it should, in about a month, they should start on my engine. But depending on how soon the parts come can delay just because of everything with what's going on. But other than that, in a month, the build should begin. Engine should be in, let's say, 2 months. And so what I'm planning to do with the exhaust is, if you notice here, the fender is actually a little short and doesn't line up with the door. So to hide that a little bit better, we're gonna slice off this little portion here, have the exhaust exit through here. So we're gonna have a side exit exhaust. Not only does that help with the fitment to look a little better, of course we're gonna reinforce the back so it doesn't flap around, but not only does that help with the fitment image, it also helps with the wheel airflow coming out here, so it's a little bit more stable under higher speeds. We're also gonna have a flat bottom made underneath, not out of dry carbon this time. I don't think it's worth it for this car. We're probably just gonna do like Alumilite and then powder coated black, but I'm gonna flat bottom the entire car, and then maybe a light diffuser in the back. We'll see what my mood is, and a couple air tunnels on the front splitter. So it's gonna get some aero by the end of the year. All right, so I did talk about that I am getting a wide body, and Dennis brought up a great point. If I'm going wider wheels and tires, I won't be going wider wheels, because if you actually look from above, I'm poking out a little bit, so the Rocket Bunny flares should keep me absolutely flush. But I am going wider tires. I am going to go Hoosier A7s for the stickiness of it. And with 300 horsepower, car weighs, I won't tell you what the car weighs just yet, but it is very fucking light. It's going to have about 300 horsepower. With 15-inch wheels that are stretched, no, it needs to grip. So I am going to switch to a semi-slick tire. And yeah. Alright guys, so while we're here at Driven, the car sat for so long over the years that the fluid in the clutch master cylinder has just turned to mud. And right now there's no pressure on the clutch, so I can't get into gear, I can't get out of first. Every time I'd have to move the car, I'd have to start it in gear itself just to get it to move a couple inches, but it's just easier to push it. So we'll see you guys next time. Car will be running. It's only gonna take 3 weeks, 4 weeks, let's just hope sooner. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, there's your call to action.